they asking. Shorty checking my page, she follow my fashion. My life is a sim, and Gab's a lead. She's so precious to me, as the air that I breathe. Time to fuel up the jet, D-Way jersey to drip, Lamborghini to match, got 3 G's on the strip. These haters beneath us, as I'm lacing my sneakers. Season 16, Lamborghinis and Ninas.
I'm shooting my shot, every car that I cop, every record I break, every rock in my watch, every step that I take, still won't stop no mistakes. I'm talking major league, never minimum wage. So proud to be the descendant of a motorcade, several Mercedes, so get out my way. Tangerine, still in my slippers.
3 games ago.
Shed a tear for all my homies, black boy in the gates. Let's find a masseuse, then inspire the youth. If it's best for the, then let's call it a truce. My chains get tangled, these be hateful. My mama still praying, so really I'm grateful.
I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sunrise. Why don't you try? I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sunrise. Why don't you try?
I promise to pray for a positive fate. Had the world in your palms, but shed a tear in the. Then they. Mom just sat in the days.
It doesn't matter how high the wall is, I'm gonna climb it.
We have a chance, an opportunity right now to change our history, our future, everything.
In the upcoming months, 2K and Uninterrupted are teaming up to bring...
The models be nice, we call it run and shoot, any problems tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Welcome everyone to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Boston Celtics. It'll be the Celtics up.
Wow, man.
Watching the days go by, watching the sunrise. Why don't you try? I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by. How's it feel? Watching the sunrise. Why don't you try?
Great, baby. I never went to South Beach until I got in the NBA. I just want you to know that, my boy.
And listen, we put on for the city 16 years, 5 finals, 3 rings. We put those trophies over our head. We put on for the... Man, let me calm down, man.
Don't calm down.
Say something up in this booth. I'll say something up in this booth that...
to bring you a wide range of stories, all encompassing the need for social change. Because no matter your background, we all have the opportunity to create real and lasting change. But it has to start right now. So let's talk about what your vote can do in this election and in every election. It can affect voter suppression.
Do what you do. Got my own county. Listen, the love in this city has been crazy, man. I appreciate it, dog. Thanks for giving my own county.
I told you, man, you got the beach, I got to cross that bridge.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Boston Celtics. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Smith. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Iverson in at the 5. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Lakers.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and
Make sure, because we're going to need this W.
athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Good job,
stolen
Cool.
by Kuzma. Now here's Iverson. McGee trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I don't know if we've seen a tougher player pound for pound than Allen Iverson. I mean, you can knock him around, but he's always going to bounce back up.
Here's Archibald. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Leonard. Back to Pierce. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Smith. Now the Lakers on the break. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by Smith.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Pierce. From 17 feet out. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Archibald, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Here's the pass to Malone. Here's Archibald. Back to Malone. Shoots over Kuzma. Malone. Misses. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Los Angeles on D. 10-point lead. Pierce. They can't stop the run with that one.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And the pass to Archibald. A 3 from Leonard. Nailed from three-point land.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Iverson. A beautiful reverse layup. Iverson's got his second basket of the night.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Leonard on the wing. To the middle. Here's Malone. Here's Garnett. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. This team hasn't had the best of luck against the Lakers this season, winning only once in their 3 previous meetings. When I asked Coach about any adjustments for this 4th game, he said, we need to make this game drag on. The Lakers have an older roster, and the more we can push them late, the better we'll fare. We'll see if this approach of attrition does the trick tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now Iverson, following the 3-point attempt by Moses Malone. Here's Davis. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Now here is Smith following the miss by Paul Pierce. Iverson outside. Passes it to Davis. Back to Iverson. 5 to shoot. Over Archibald. And Boston with the rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Fuck wrong with y'all niggas.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Archibald. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Pierce. Over Davis. The shot by Pierce will not go. Los Angeles leading by 11. Iverson outside. There's the pass to Davis. Lets it go from 14. That one, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Leonard. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Now, here's Kuzma. Pass to Iverson. Here's Davis. And it's Malone with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play, doing everything they can to put things in there. Earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter space and then go and corral that backboard.
Kicks it out to Iverson and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Boston making some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Garnett. And Georgia subbed in for Paul Pierce. And then for Los Angeles, Lamar Odom is checked in for JaVale McGee. Avery Bradley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for J.R. Smith.
Yeah, solid work on the offensive glass by Paul George, squeezing the orange and giving them another chance at points.
Here's Davis trying to get open as Odom. Butler against Iverson. A second chance effort. Rebound Boston. Malone's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Archibald. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
What?
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout. Here
stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 6, and there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Iverson against Butler. And that one's good, Iverson.
And they keep hammering.
Oh, killed them. Oh, killed them. Oh. Bro, that guy. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. And one. No foul.
Away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Malone outside. The Celtics working the ball around now.
Hold.
It's deflected. Outside Bradley. Over Archibald. Here's Rondo. Kicks it out to Iverson. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 8. Passes to George. He kicks it to Butler. Left side, Leonard. Over Odom. Malone. It's good on the putback.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Leonard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Here's Iverson. 10 points for him. Got a piece of it. Kicks to Bradley. Here's Davis. Malone with the block. And he gets it back. The fader. Rebound, Boston. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. George has got the ball. Such a wide open look.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Iverson outside. Inside. And there's Lamar Odom on the assist by Iverson.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Here's Archibald. And the shot is long.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Iverson. Pass to Odom. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Loads it up for Davis.
Hold him. That shit out of here. that shit out of here.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
There are very few players in the class of Anthony Davis. I mean, he is a franchise cornerstone, no question about it.
Here's Archibald. 1:15 left here in the opening quarter. Butler deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Pierce is checked in for the Celtics. Rondo kicks to Bradley. Iverson outside. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Rondo dishes to Iverson. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. The feed to Bradley. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Archibald. They get it back. George. The pass to Archibald. And stolen by Iverson. Odom on the way. Over George.
Well, that
Davis struggle. Older man can't hit though.
long reach of Paul George's really bothers shooters. He is one of the best two-way players we have in the association.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lakers on top as they go on a 10-0 run to end the period. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And Kevin Garnett is checked in for Boston. Leonard comes in for George. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis comes in for Lamar Odom. Allen Iverson's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Markieff Morris, J.R. Smith out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Caruso in at the point. First trip to the line for him here.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Lamar Odom is checked in for Morris. Avery Bradley comes in for Smith. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Here's Garnett, and Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Pierce. The Celtics get it back in a new 14.
Damn.
And he gets the whistle. 2 for...
Sure. Let me see.
Free throws coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Iverson passes to Rondo. Back to Iverson. Stripped it away. Butler against Odom.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
From deep, Iverson. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Launches a 3. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics take possession. Boston making a switch here. Malone's checked in. Here's Archibald.
Get out of here.
They recover it. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Garnett shooting. That one on Davis. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. The Celtics have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
Here's Iverson. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. Excellent D there from Pierce. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Washington Wizards.
Out of bounds.
The Lakers will take possession. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
So it's the Lakers now, trailing by 2. Rondo kicks to Bradley. Iverson against Leonard, and they double up Iverson. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Dallas Mavericks.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Iverson can score with the best of them. I tell you what, a volume shooter. He does not lack confidence and lets it fly from anywhere and everywhere.
And stolen by Iverson. Fast break, the Lakers. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Archibald passes to Pierce. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Lakers in the lead. Rondo with a clean look. Garnett grabs the board.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Here's Archibald. The shot from the low post is good. Archibald's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Back to Iverson. Now Pierce. He's got 6. Here's Archibald. No good on the 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
There's 1:40 left in the first half. The kick out to Odom. Shot clock at 6. And here's Bradley from 3. The rebound by Garnett. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. The shot by Pierce will not go.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Iverson, guarded closer. McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Pass to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Paul George is checked in for Pierce. 43 seconds left to play here in the half. And they double up Iverson. It's stolen. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Archibald with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
To the paint.
Why would you pass it to him?
And pushing it up. Here's Boston. George has got the ball. Passes it to Archibald.
That shit out of here, motherfucker.
Bradley, no one around him.
Bradley.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the
overtime. That's a 2. That shit good, motherfucker.
Bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? The Lakers came ready. A smoldering performance for them. Shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. They were hot as the first quarter came to a close, making all 5 of their last 5 shots of the period. Then in the second quarter, the steam was let out of their hot air balloon as they were outscored and outplayed, but they still cling to a 2-point advantage at the half. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
It's been a strong performance for them on the glass. They're hustling. More often than not, the first guy to get to the boards has been one of theirs. Now that's impressive. And that can make a big difference in a game like this.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, I love that they were forceful. They got the shots they wanted, played aggressively, and got to the line. A strong attack mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. XCU's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Celtics. Kawhi Leonard is out there.
Why do you run and go slow?
It's Pierce. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Archibald with the one. And the basket by Pierce. Here's Iverson.
How the fuck would you run and slow down? You wide open.
Kuzma, left side. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Here's Archibald. Back to Leonard. Pass to Archibald. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Iverson. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Kicks it out to Iverson. And the Lakers with another
2 fast breaks.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Leonard dishes to Garnett. And the shot is good.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Iverson with the ball. 16 points for him. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And again, the Lakers no good.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Celtics passing it around. It's Pierce on the wing. Back to Garnett. 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Garnett's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Garnett's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Bradley kicks to Iverson. Back to Bradley. Inside. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by Bradley. Iverson's got 18 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's Archibald. Iverson covering. They get the rebound. And Garnett misses. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to Bradley. The pass to Iverson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Iverson's got 20 points.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Boston trailing. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Leonard on the wing, over Bradley. Cans the shot from the wing. Leonard's got his third basket of the night.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Here's Davis. Smith
You
up top.
had it, my nigga.
He kicks it to Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Smith for three. That's good.
Smith.
Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Archibald. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg. With a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pierce against Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Pierce with the steal. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Butler, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Lamar Odom, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. A free throw off from J.R. Smith.
Well, I love the confidence that J.R. shoots the ball with. And on occasion now, he can shoot more out of games when he falls in love with that three.
Archibald passes to Pierce to end the run. And it's blocked.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Shot by George, wide open. Connects from three-point range.
Damn.
George has got 8.
Nice release on the shot. George has put a lot of work into his mechanics. I like the way he continues to impress from beyond the arc.
Iverson against Pierce. Rejected by Pierce. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. Here's Odom.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace who gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end, too.
The shot's good from Smith. Celtics trail by 7. Outside Butler. It's Pierce on the wing. Down low, Malone. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Yeah, Malone showing you the bounce. How high he got up there, dunking comes pretty easy to him. It's quite easy when you get that high up.
Iverson passes to Brantley. Back to Iverson. Smith outside. The Lakers rebound. And the dunk by Odom.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Leonard dishes to Malone. And George kicks to Butler. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Iverson.
Get him off.
Lays that one in. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim as they challenge every shot. Also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Smith outside. And here is Iverson. 24 points for him. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Pierce wide open. He fires. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside. Always prepared to rise and fire.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Morris has got 5.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Butler, no good. Lakers leading by 6. Iverson passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, Pierce. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Odom's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside, Brantley. Butler against Iverson. And they double up Iverson. 5 on the clock. Morris finds Bradley.
What the fuck is
Stolen by George. Leonard against Smith. Leonard, no luck. Leonard's gone 4
Pass the
12
ball!
on the floor. Only 33%. And Morris throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Outside Butler. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Smith outside. There's the 3. Now here's Iverson. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Celtics. Malone's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And an intent. Here's Odom. flying. The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Morris is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Iverson. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position.
Already a skilled interior player at times. When Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Archibald. Six to shoot. Garnett, right side. Over Morris. Second chance shot, and Malone puts it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Here's Caruso, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And the Celtics with possession here. 6-point game. And so they foul intentionally. And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Here's Malone. Pass to Archibald. Over Morris. Archibald can't hit.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Here's Kuzma. That one good.
Kuzma not only has great skill, but his balance is so good. Even when he gets bumped around, he still finds a way to score.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Outside, George. This is it to Butler. Good work defensively by Morris.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now Iverson. Rocket 6. And stolen by Malone. Butler up top. Guarded by Kuzma. Got that one up quick. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Oh, Kuzma's in position.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points. From the wing, Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 6th rebound on the night. Sweet little floater.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Iverson with the ball. And they double up Iverson, and stolen by Butler.
Been past the fucking ball.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul.
I've been past that fucking ball.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Come on.
Goes in.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
And here is Iverson. To the inside, looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. Iverson with the ball. George picks him up. Morris laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 9.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Outside Butler. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul.
Come on!
It's his 3rd foul of the game.
Niggas acting soft right now.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. Los Angeles calls timeout.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Iverson passes to Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. The offensive rebound.
My boy.
Now here's Iverson.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on JaVale McGee.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Lakers' head athletic trainer. He told me that he's had to go through some bandages to slow the bleeding, but that it is just a minor cut on his head. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And they take the lead. George has got 13 points in the second half. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Boston.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. It had a bunch of second chance points.
Rondo dishes to Iverson. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Boston trailing. Pass to George. And there's the pass to Archibald. Here's Butler. Kicks to Garnett. The shot's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Caruso. And too long on the shot. Here we go, one-on-one. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And, you know, Butler has elevated himself to one of the game's all-star players, an all-around player who thrives on competition.
And the Celtics making a change here. Pierce is checked in. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Markieff Morris. Davis comes in for Alex Caruso. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Archibald, guarded by Kuzma. To the middle, here's Malone. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. A three-pointer is right on target. Butler's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
Come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
Butler's gone 3 for 3 from deep so far. Perfect. Iverson passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Stolen by McGee. Iverson against Butler. Yep, that one goes in there. Iverson's got 30 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Allen Iverson.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
It's a hand on it. Here's Malone. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on Davis.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And it's Smith missing. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Archibald over Iverson. Malone. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Malone's got 11.
I don't know how nobody fucking boxing out this nigga, bro.
Points in the quarter.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots from the high post. The putback. It's good. Putback.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now Iverson. Smith outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Pierce. Iverson with the block. They retain possession. And that's out of bounds. Boston. Retain possession. Norris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Here's Archibald. Up top, Malone. Shoots the three. Rebound the Lakers. Odom's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Malone with the steal. Odom against Pierce. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And the Lakers call time here. Lakers trail by 4. Iverson with the ball. To the paint. Here's Davis. He can't get that
foul.
Great D that time from Leonard. Feeds it to Pierce. Rebounded by the Lakers. Odom's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And that's good on the assist by Odom. Odom's got 6 assists now in the game.
And Odom is a rarity, that tall, slender forward with guard-like passing ability.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
So it's the Celtics now. The lead is 2. Leonard, no luck. And here is Iverson. Inside, Morris.
Oh, what a finish! And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Davis to take the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Garnett.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively. He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Archibald passes to Malone. Over Davis. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Lakers in the lead. Now here's Iverson. Pass to Davis. Fader on the way. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. And that's now 18 points for Anthony Davis. Here's Archibald. Iverson covering. And Davis sends it back. Odom kicks to Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Leonard with the steal. 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Malone in the post. Morris is there. Shoots a fader. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
There's 25 seconds left to play.
Get off me.
Money!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Archibald. They grab their own miss.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Davis, good post shot, my nigga.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Good win.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin.
Good win.
It's stolen by Smith, and he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Here's Posey from outside off the mark. And so the Lakers take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
change. Biggest league, 11 dunks, turnovers, couple niggas on the fast break. These niggas hard to fucking beat. Man, these niggas is like everybody. Told you, everybody's getting minutes. Rondo, shit, his little guy was good. He needed his points. Odom, he was out there. He was out there, man. Odom came with his block, his defense, his smarts. Oh man, that shit out of here. That shit out of here. He's in there. That shit out of here. J.R. Smith put his dirt. Just being J.R. Caruso, the GOAT. McGee. Told you this. Set him out. Davis foul trouble, but still put in 18 and 14 and 5 blocks. Man, 10 turnovers. Fuck it. Needed everything. Everything, my nigga. Everything my nigga needed. Everything, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Assists was career high 14. 22. I needed every little one, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga. Every little last one of these shits was counted, man. Man, yeah, I ain't forced nothing, man. Just play my game. Try to find a way in and out.
Straight front of upper. Nah, don't never be another. No. Think they got me covered. I hit the three at the buzzer. I hit the three at the buzzer. Hey, I hit the three at the buzzer. I hit the three at the buzzer. Think twice before you run up. Ready, get you done up. Working hard till the sun go down. Still working when it come up. Young wave on the come up. Gotta check, let it run up. Gotta check, let it wait. New trying to criticize, trying to tell you that it's ill-advised. That's how you end up getting. I'm in a section where you gotta pay a lot of money if you're trying to get inside. Doubt that you would ever get inside. Car stop, rim still slide. Oh nah, we was getting live. Now we getting free plane rides. I promise we ain't on the same side. If you was, I would change sides. We won't never pay the same price. Frank Luke with. Nah, don't never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the three at the buzzer. I hit the three at the buzzer. Hey, I hit the three at the buzzer. Hop out the whip with the same clothes. I'm in Miami and mangoes. Mama don't like that. Joe living good, that's my main bro. Got it popping down in Georgia, yo. Next morning out to Portugal. Everything I do is historical. Never needed no tutorial. I ain't even get the Porsche yet. I be in the club with velour sweats. More money mean more threats.
And here is McGrady. Outside, Smart. And so... looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for the Celtics. Now here's McHale, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Allen's checked in for McHale. They've got Bird. Tracy McGrady is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Allen, and it's Tatum in at the 4 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Morant. They kick out to Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Hield's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now, here's Bogdanovich following the shot by Tracy McGrady. Hield against Allen. Hield kicks to Morant. Banked in off the glass.
Defense is that bitch shit y'all niggas playing out here.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
And one.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Feeds to Anthony. Pass to Hartenstein. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping. That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Now here's Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Paul got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Chris Paul is no stranger to delivering in the big moments. Go ahead, CP3.
Morant against Paul. Morant passes to Hartenstein. Anthony trying to get open. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Buddy Hield.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. And
Chris
he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but you can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed.
Houston making a switch. Jackson's checked in.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Timeout called the Rockets. The score is tied at 122. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Anthony, outside Jackson, and the pass to Hield. Here's Anthony. It's in!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Paul against Jackson. Oh, off target.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
Gets the first. That narrows the gap to one. Now a timeout.
Off that ball, nigga.
Called by Boston. They're trailing by one. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Paul drills both of them.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Here's Jackson.
Oh my God.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Here's Bird. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Has anybody ever personified excellence in all areas of play the way that Larry Bird does? But more importantly, he's got that clutch gene.
Deflects the pass. And
Allen,
so Brad
thank
Stevens
you.
decides to call timeout.
Got no athletic niggas.
Paul with the three. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. Four quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Houston. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Boston. We've got Tracy McGrady. Made him out there with Bird. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Allen in at the three.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Here's Jackson. Outside Anthony. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
You know, these are the kinds of nights when he gets it going like this, Melo can be a one-man band.
Rebound, Boston. McGrady's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Houston on the break. And then Hield with the dunk.
Hield bringing the entire package here, following up some stingy defense with some very quick points.
Ball passes to Tatum. It's good.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Rockets. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. They get it back. Hartenstein lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Boston trailing. Ball kicks to Bird. They double team Bird. Bogdanovich with it. Guarded now by Larry Bird. High arcing shot.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
Nice shot by Bird.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Anthony, and he drops it in from the low post. Anthony's got 26 points.
There's not a doubt in the building who they were going to look for the score, and that's Carmelo Anthony delivering again.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Both free throws good from Paul.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Timeout called, the Rockets. We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics. Bird's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Got a hand on it. Tatum dishes to Bird. Shot clock at 5, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. A fadeaway, and Bird gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Bird's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Passes it to Hartenstein. That's blocked by Bird. And they get it back. Hangs in the air, and that one is good from Hartenstein.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Paul can't get it to go.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
The shot by Anthony, no good. Tatum down low. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 31.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
Deep 2 from Anthony, and that one swishes right in. Anthony's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And this is why Melo gets the big bucks. A lot of players will shy away from an important shot, but Melo wanted to be in that position. And that's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Chris Paul. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's McGrady. Count it!
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Down low. Anthony, the pass to Jackson. Over McGrady. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Shane Battier is checked in for Houston. Jackson hits both of them.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
Now Paul. Bird outside to the inside.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 4. 20 seconds left in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul. The D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Yeah, and every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Hield can't hit. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
So we see Boston get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to put...
Looking at a photograph, a feeling overcomes me fast. A friend how long is one place. Looking at a photograph, looking at a photograph, thinking about the times we